This happened back in 1990s, when I was just about 6 to 8 years old. Around that time, my father was doing his military service, and I got to see him every other month, just for a few days. One day, he informed us that he would be back for the weekend. Not only that, he was going to bring home a rhino beetle, which he caught while stationed in an outpost. I was very excited, needless to say. Back then, we lived in an apartment complex that had a security post by each entrance. On the day of his arrival, I dropped off a house key to the security guard and went to school. This was a common practice whenever my dad came back, as we only had 2 keys, and he wasn't always sure at what time he would be back. When school ended, I rushed to my house to check if my father was home. At the entrance, I briefly talked to a security guard who informed me that my dad had just picked up the key not too long ago. I quickly hopped onto the elevator and walked to my unit. The door was unlocked as expected, so I called out for my dad as I entered. Oddly, there was no response. A bit confused, I decided to check if he went to my grandparents' unit, who lived just a couple floors above us. However, when they answered, my grandmother told me she hasn't seen my dad yet. Then, I went to the roof terrace, which was his favorite smoking spot, but he wasn't there either. I was getting frustrated by this point and decided to go look for him outside. Luckily, when I reached the ground floor, I saw my father talking to the security guard. I still remember vividly what the security guard asked me when he saw me approaching.
"This person is claiming to be your father. Do you know who this is?"
Confused, I replied, "He's my dad?" Then I saw the color drain from his face. He told us a man in army uniform just like my dad's asked for my house key and then left a few minutes ago. After some confusion, it finally hit me. Someone pretended to be my father and entered our house. Someone was in there when I opened the door. The locksmith and police were immediately contacted. Once the block was picked, they did a sweep of the house but found nothing. No sign of anyone, and nothing was missing, except for a large kitchen knife which was found inside a laundry room. I don't think the police was interested in investigating further, as no items were stolen and no one was injured. We never heard anything more from them. I spent the next few weeks sleeping at my grandparents' house. I wonder what would happen if I decided to look for my dad in our house.